What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Friday Night Smackdown review, the fallout from SummerSlam last Saturday. Go check out my reviews of SummerSlam Tape A and Tape B, which are online right now with both of my co-hosts, Black Shaggy and Straightface 40. So go check out those reviews online right now of SummerSlam. But this is the fallout show of SummerSlam, and we do kick it off with a new announced team, by the way, of Corey Graves, Kevin Patrick, and Michael Cole. Why they want Michael Cole on both shows, I don't know. I thought he was only moved to Raw with Wade Barrett, and they just moved Graves and Patrick here. Listen, I get it's Cole, and Cole's not bad. I just don't really see why they need him on both shows, though. It's just kind of, I don't know. I just don't get why they even need him on both shows. Kind of odd to me for some reason. Like, say I like him on SmackDown, but still, like, do they really need Cole on both of them? But other than the announced teams being changed, we do kick it off with Asuka versus Charlotte. Um, a good match that basically ended up in a no contest. It ended up with Damage Control coming in the ring, causing a DQ. Um, Dakota Kai didn't do anything. I believe Dakota Kai is still injured, so they just had Dakota Kai just announce EO is the new women's champion and whatnot. But yeah, Damage Control basically beat up, with mostly just Bailey and EO beat up Asuka and Charlotte out there. I probably thought Bianca was going to show up and attack EO, but not. Obviously, I believe all these women are still going to be going after the title right now with EO, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I was surprised Bianca didn't even come out and attack. Next thing you know, they end up interviewing Santos Escobar. Um, Santos Escobar is basically talking about his match with Austin Theory tonight. Next thing you know, Theory end up attacking him then and throwing him onto a crate, slamming a lid into his knee, then damaging it. Next thing you know, the rest of the LWO came out for the save and chase off Theory then as they tried to help Santos then after that. Um, I know they had a cross, I guess, had a video package. Basically, all these TV screens talking about AJ and talking about the importance of brotherhood and, a prophet is nothing without his disciples and whatnot. Cross went against AJ. Listen, I don't really care about this feud. Can I say it's been damn near one-sided with AJ almost winning every time? Yes. Have I really cared about this feud with Cross? No, it's just not really been good. Like, I don't think anybody really cares about Cross. And even I'm wondering why AJ is still in this feud. Hopefully, this is the last of it tonight. And, they tried to make a good match out of this and stuff. But, Scarlett getting involved and Mia Yim obviously getting involved too. But I was never really surprised that, AJ was going to win. So I'm just not really surprised with that. Hopefully, they move AJ Styles somewhere else than with Cross because I feel like this feud has gone too long. I don't care. I think they took too long to try to make Cross feel somewhat important in all of this and even trying to get his number on AJ, which, like I said, they had a match out there for almost 10 minutes. I don't think it was bad or anything, but I'm not surprised AJ won. AJ won with the Styles Clash, so I think this feud should have been done and moved on, but because I just don't know really what to say about Cross at this point. I don't know. Okay, I'm like, does anybody even really care about Cross right now? Like, do they? And I just feel like this feud was one side, especially when AJ beat him in like 2 minutes, like on SmackDown when they were in Madison Square Garden not that long ago. So, like I said, they had a match, but AJ won Styles Clash. So, hoping to move AJ maybe towards the title at this point. Maybe, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Um, Right after that, Austin Theory basically talked about Santos. Rey Mysterio got in his face then, which, by the way, I just want to say Rey Mysterio had a whole different mask on than when we saw earlier in the night to when the LWO made the save. So Rey changing his mask, you could tell it was his mask to when he wrestles because he got that little mohawk thing on his mask. So that already kind of gave it away what was going to happen later on tonight because Rey had a different mask on earlier. Next thing you know, you see Rey Mysterio and his gear then when he's in Theory's face. So we all know where that's going. Edge came out. By the way, it's Calgary, Alberta, Canada. But Edge came out then saying he wasn't advertised. Next week, they will be in Toronto to celebrate his 25th anniversary in WWE. Edge talked about he wanted a match next week, and he wanted to face someone he's never faced before, and that's Sheamus. And he says Sheamus is the reason why, Edge even returned back to wrestling after the whole triple fusion neck surgery. Talked about being on Sheamus's YouTube channel, and then how they went mountain biking, and Edge did fall. And, when he took that fall and everything, that kind of gave him a to, hey, maybe I can come back and wrestle again. And Edge continued to, prepare himself until, he did come back at the Royal Rumble in 2020. Sheamus says he was the guy that helped him get ready for his big return. He helped him every day until the Royal Rumble. And they said he beat the crap out of each other until he knew Edge was ready. Edge then brought out Sheamus with the Brawling Brutes. Even played the footage of Edge wiping out, and basically, they showed Edge, Sheamus riding Edge's daughter's bike, then the little tricycle and whatnot. But Sheamus basically talked about Edge and how years ago in London, Edge was like the only person that gave him advice and brought him towards the path in WWE to get here. And he said Edge is the reason why he's still here right now. Because he said all this time they've never had a match in over like damn near 15 years and stuff until now. And basically they could have a drink after this. Sheamus basically, shaking his hand. And yeah, we'll have a pint of Guinness instead of scotch. And then when he shook Edge's hand, he pulled Edge back and said, "Don't make this, like, I hope you didn't make a mistake." So Edge versus Sheamus is very intriguing. The crowd really seemed into it. I do want to see what happens though. Maybe something important will happen. I'm glad they finally had something of an Edge right now, and him versus Sheamus does seem very interesting. It's something new, so I do want to see what they do with Edge versus Sheamus next week. That ought to be pretty good. LA Knight went against Flop Dollar. LA Knight won, obviously. Obviously, he's still over with the crowd, even calling him Uncle Phil and stuff. And LA Knight is the guy and everything. So basically, LA Knight was over. I know a lot of people said Miz cooked him in that promo segment on Raw the other night. I wouldn't say that, but a lot of people did say like Miz had him flustered out there. But I'm like, dude, I think LA Knight's still over. I don't think it was that bad, but that's what I've been hearing throughout the week a lot about that. But LA Knight got the win here. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits was sitting down, got the suits on and stuff, talking about untapped potential and talking about what they did last week. And we world class as Smackdown. We could take this place over, man. We gotta be ready for that new blood and everything. And we gonna have a plan. So they're all sitting there having some drinks and stuff. So I am looking forward to what Bobby Lashley is gonna do with the Street Profits. I know they kind of tease Mello and Trick, but I don't know if they're gonna be brought in and whatnot. Um, Santos Escobar was about to come out to face Austin Theory, but Theory attacked him again. Um, right after that, the LWO it came for the save, but Adam Pearce basically said, that they're gonna put Rey Mysterio in there. So I wasn't surprised that Rey Mysterio went against Santos Escobar here, and Rey Mysterio won the U.S. title, which I'm sure anybody is glad, or anyone would have been glad if anybody won the U.S. title off of Mid Theory. Okay, so Rey Mysterio won. He became the U.S. champion. 619. Dropped the dime on him. He celebrated with the rest of the LWO, and Escobar put the title over him. So maybe these two are going to face each other next for the U.S. title, but they finally got the belt off of Theory. I don't care who ever beat Theory at this point, because no one has cared about Theory in a very long time. And the crowd popped big when Rey Mysterio won the U.S. title, okay? Now, some would say, do you blame Triple H for his booking of him? I could say yeah about that, because I say even Selfie Theory was more over than this version. Theory at this point just became he became generic heel number 45 with a beard. Everything John Cena said about him months ago, which all has become true, because John Cena said, "I don't believe in you," and he says, "Win or lose, you still lose, because yeah, you may have won the battle, okay, but after that, you got to come out here all by yourself. You got to stand on your own, and look where it is now." So John Cena was correct about Theory. Like, has some fortune teller stuff right there. But then again, Theory's booking, like, come on, man. I think Triple H tried to save face after that debacle of the Money in the Bank thing. And, okay, we'll give him the U.S. title, but he's just a generic heel with a beard. So They need to do something with Theory because Theory is just there. I was like, he's just there with a title. I forgot he was the U.S. champion at the time. And maybe that's why they put him on SmackDown and put Walter on Raw, because obviously Walter is more interesting with this whole Intercontinental title thing and whatnot. But Theory right now is cold as ice. Okay, the dude is just cold as ice. So I feel like even I just said like, man, Cena was right about him. Everything, like literally. So his booking is just weird right now. So I don't think anybody moves him. I know it was all why didn't LA Knight win the title? Well, maybe they got something different for LA Knight. And I wouldn't mind that either if he won the title. But I'm like, hey, it's Rey Mysterio. I ain't mad at it. It's Rey. So Rey Mysterio is Rey Mysterio. But in the last part of the show, the bloodline came out. Um Roman told everybody to acknowledge him and where Jimmy was. And, I talked about this Sunday and what I felt was already going to happen on SmackDown. They were looking for Jimmy. Jimmy wasn't around. Jimmy just somehow showed up at ringside in all black. Roman says, all right, man. Okay. Obviously, I owe you one. You help me, I help you. So, what you want? You want a car? You want a yacht? What you need? Jimmy said, I don't want nothing from you. Okay. Everything I did SummerSlam ain't got nothing to do with you. All right. And then Roman basically said, who I am, the power I have right here. I can make you my new right hand man, main event Jimmy Uso. But Jay came out then and told Jimmy basically, you throwing all of this down the toilet, explain yourself. And Jimmy says, I did this because I love you. I don't want you to be like him and just get all this power and become a egotistical, manipulative asshole like Roman over there, which the crowd did chant asshole in. And Jimmy basically went on to say, I can live with myself if you became the new tribal chief, which I already feel. I said that on Sunday when I reviewed this show. Like, Jimmy's gonna probably come out and say, like, I just don't want you to become the tribal chief. It was gonna be one of those things because you'll go power mad hungry like Roman and you'll become him then and whatnot. And, you know, and he told Jay, listen, man, if you gotta kick me in the face, do it. All right, just do it. All right, I know I deserve it. But Jay said, like, nah, I still love you and everything, but he turned his back on him then. Jimmy basically walked away as Roman's laughing and basically told Jay, man, you just a stupid hothead, man. All right, this ain't about you or your brother. The one thing you need to do is acknowledge me. Next, Jay super kicked him in. Then he took out Solo. Solo came back at him. Roman was setting up for the spear, but Jimmy got out of it. Jay got out of it, kicked Roman, speared him down, and then Jimmy just Jay said, hey man, come back. He told Jimmy to come back. Jimmy thought he was about to get a hug and everything. It was cool, but Jay ended up kicking him in the face, which, fair game right there. So, yeah, he did cost him at SummerSlam, which I already said before. This isn't even about the title at this point. This is about this tribal warfare, Mortal Kombat stuff at this point. And then, Jay just looked at the camera and said, like, know what? I'm out. I ain't in the bloodline. I ain't on SmackDown. I'm out of WWE. Deuces, ooses. And then he just went into the crowd, put his hood up, and he walked out. He gone. So I guess Jay is just pissed off with everything going on within his entire family. So you know what? I'm out. I'm gonna go do something else. I don't feel like being here anymore. So maybe Roman will have a new opponent next finally. Something could be AJ Styles. Something could maybe Bobby Lashley. But given that Bobby Lashley doing something new right now, I doubt it's him. So maybe AJ Styles. Maybe it's anybody. I don't know. Maybe it's Jimmy. But then again, it's just more tribal warfare stuff and not a new challenger. Well, shit, not even about the title at this point anymore. Like I said, besides SummerSlam, he hadn't defended the title since WrestleMania before that. Now SummerSlam, we can say. So who will be next? I ain't even sure. But at this point right now, we just know Jay walked out and Jay done with the bullshit and just took out everybody. Jay took out everybody from here. Like I said, Roman to Solo and even his own brother, which is fair game, given that what Jimmy took him out on Sunday. So yeah, but we'll see what happens with that. SmackDown was pretty good in my opinion, though. Obviously, the main event stuff. AJ just getting the win in general. Rey Mysterio becoming the new U.S. champion. Yeah, a lot of interesting developments on SmackDown tonight. So, obviously, the Edge and Sheamus segment was pretty good too, leading up to the Edge's big match next week. So, yeah, very interesting stuff on SmackDown. But other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Hood1990. Hit the like button, hit that notification bell. I'm out of here. See y'all then. Peace out.